A Midwestern girl in a military family, Angie Johnson went into the Air Force as an intelligence analyst and Air Force Band Vocalist. After helping to lift morale for troops deployed around the world, her love of music led her to Nashville. When a YouTube video was posted of her singing on deployment, Angie made it onto the hit NBC show, The Voice, and brought her dreams back to reality. Lynn caught up with Angie to hear all about that musical journey.
We are over at Sony Records today, catching up with country music artist Angie Johnson. I am so thrilled to get to talk to you. I've read your bio. I'm just so enthralled. I mean, what a wonderful story. So first we're going to start with going back a little bit. Military, getting out of high school, deciding the choices you... Tell me about those stories and where you went and how you ended up knowing this is what I want to do.
Well, the reason I figured out what I wanted to do was because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I kind of graduated high school and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to move forward doing. I didn't know if I wanted to go to college. I was kind of afraid that maybe I didn't have enough discipline to do that. So I decided to go talk to a recruiter. And my dad was in the Air Force, 27 years. And I talked to the Marine recruiter first because I was really kind of looking for a challenge. And he was like, well, we just kind of party on Monterey and like we drink beer all the time and we just hang out. Like that's like his recruiting tactic.
Wow.
Yeah.
'Cause that'll get the guys there normally.
Exactly. But I was like, well, that's not what I'm looking for at all. Like
Do that, not enlist.
Yeah. And so right next door was the Air Force recruiter. So I went and talked to them and they said, you know, we're not really taking any new recruits right now unless you get an outstanding score on your ASVAB test and can fill like a really critically manned field, then we're not really taking anyone. And I was like, well, there's my challenge.
There you go.
So I enlisted when I was 19 and I ended up doing intelligence work. I was a researcher for a few years, and then slowly but surely music kind of just migrated its way back into my life in the military, and I cross-trained and became a full-time vocalist in the Air Force Band.
Being out and performing, there's one story that was sort of like a turning point in your career where you were out performing for the troops, right?
Right.
Tell us how all of that happened in this one particular video that sort of changed your life.
It's just a totally wild story. I was deployed. It was my 7th time to the Middle East doing morale shows, and it's just kind of like what I do. I'm used to it. It was old hat to me, and I was doing Adele's Rolling in the Deep for these guys who work the night shift. They never get entertainment. When USO comes through, they're always working because, you know, concerts are like 7 or 8 o'clock. So if they're on shift, then they don't get to see it. So we thought, let's do a little impromptu acoustic thing for these guys, and one of the guys in the audience took a video of me singing Rolling in the Deep and then posted it to his YouTube channel, and I found out about it 2 days later. And I know, it's crazy.
So you called home, I hear.
Yeah, I called home and just checking in like, hey, I'm in Afghanistan now. I just want to let you know I'm safe. And my husband was like, you've got to go online right now. This video is happening. It's all over Facebook. It's on yahoo.com. It's on everything. And I'm just thinking like, what video? Like, what did I do? Like, I didn't know. And so I go to the link. He sends it to me in an email, and I go to the link, and it's me singing. I'm like, oh, that was 2 days ago. That's cool. Oh my gosh, this has 150,000 views. You know, like I didn't have any makeup on. My hair wasn't done.
Go figure.
I'm a girl. Even though I'm a troop, I'm still a girl, and I'm like, great. This is how everyone sees me. And Carson Daly ended up seeing it, and I got a message on Facebook like from a stranger. You don't know who I am, but I just wanted you to know I love the video. And Carson Daly's tweeting about it. And so I go on Twitter and there it is. He's tweeting. He's like, who is this girl? I want her to audition for The Voice. And I tweeted him back. You know, I just
got chills. What a story.
It's wild. It's one of those things that you just know you couldn't do it by yourself. You know, it was orchestrated by someone up in the sky, and it was a destiny thing, I think.
Cowboys all around me, they're checking me out, so I blow them all a kiss and then I show them my sweat.
What would you tell your fans about the music that they're going to hear from you and what you want them to know about you?
Well, it's all me. It's 100% me. The title track, Sing For You, of the EP is a true story. It's, you know, words are taken out of an email that I got from a troop, and it's kind of my tribute song to the armed services. And the other songs, Swagger is my fun side. You know, we're all multifaceted people, and so it's a 4-song EP, and I tried to show as much of my personality in those 4 songs as I could. So it's definitely me.
Good for you. Congratulations, Miss Angie Johnson, everybody. I'm just thrilled to get to catch up with you. Congratulations on everything. Make sure you download her new single.
Swagger, iTunes, download it. Hashtag.
Now it's time for our weekly songwriter tip. This week we sit down with Ben Hayslip as he talks about getting ideas for hit songs.
The way I come up with a lot of ideas, I do search for ideas, but to be honest, when I'm searching for ideas is where I usually don't find them. I'm a listener. I listen to people talk, and I'm interested in how people talk and how they say things. And where I come from in South Georgia and Central Georgia, people talk different there. They talk a different way, and I really paid attention to that. And I do talk like them, but a lot of my songs are not things that I actually experienced, but it's things that I witnessed. And I get a lot of my ideas from the way I grew up and the way I see things and the way other people grew up and things that affected their lives.
For more information on the craft of songwriting, check out NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for this week's show, but don't forget those Sing For You discs we have up for grabs this week from Angie Johnson. If you want to enter this week's drawing, head on over to InsideMusicRow.com to get signed up. Make sure to like us on Facebook too. Don't forget to check us out next week when we preview new music from Justin Moore. We're going to leave you today with the latest single from Joe Diffie. Here is Girl Ridin' Shotgun. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.